Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Nigma versus Team Liquid in the Epic League, game number 2. We saw Liquid take that first game. It was pretty convincingly. I mean, it felt like Nigma could have potentially tried to make something happen at the very early parts of the game, but just the longer they waited to try and make any moves happen, just the worse and worse it got for them, to the point where Mickey was just too damn big on that Medusa for them to deal with. And they just ended up running away with the game. So see if maybe Nick was going to, bring something a little bit newer to the table this time. Or just maybe had a little bit of a mental reset. Try again, refreshed, not fall into the same sort of pitfalls and mistakes. Love to see how it ends up turning out and what their first hero pickup is actually going to be. They could go for the old Omni Knight Sven combo. Those two heroes are still there, available in the pool. Or even the Magnus. That's actually still available to grab, and they're actually good with the mag. So Nigma is one of those teams who does also like to roll the mag as the position 5. So, I mean, they can also put it into Microtroll's hands to be the position 3. It is something that they do. But most of the time, it's probably going to be Kuroki's hero. And in which case, then, you're going to want to pick up a position 1 who could really benefit from the farming speed that the Empower always brings. So they could potentially go for the PA grab once more. And try and just get a farming speed ramped up that way, perhaps. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm sure probably it might. Obviously, the carry they're going to pick is probably going to be a little bit dictated from what Liquid are going to end up grabbing. Unless it's going to be a second hero pickup. And Liquid are going to grab the Bloodseeker one more time. And it's always difficult playing a PA against a Bloodseeker. You get hit by that Rupture, and then it's so difficult for you to retreat. You take so much damage from your Phantom Strike, and all its real maneuverability is just completely taken away from you. So we'll probably see him move away from that. And they're actually going to go with the Sven. Got a little bit of a higher HP threshold as well, so the Rupture, as annoying as it is, you can survive it and still make some work happen. So if you've got a Sven pickup, you don't really need the Magnus to be that position 5 role. You can now put it onto Mind Control for position 3, because the Sven isn't going to need that constant power buff to keep ramping his farm. So yeah, we'll most likely probably see this into Mind Control's hands, and try and go for some team winning RPs to really bring Nigma back into this series. Well, that's how they hope it's going to go anyway. Whether if that is how Liquid's going to allow it to happen, that's a whole other wheelhouse. And they're already going to grab an Invoker. Blimey, that's a very early Invoker. Okay, so now they've grabbed this Invoker. I think Liquid in the past have actually put it into... I think Tiger's played it, Boxy's played it, Koifer's obviously played it. I don't know if Insanely or Mickey have. Probably not. But I'm sure they have. They've obviously played the Evoker. But whether if that's some hero which they're actually comfortable playing, I'm not too sure. So we'll see what role this is actually going to end up in the hands of Liquid. Obviously, they've already got the Bloodseeker, so that's most likely going to be Boxy's hero. So we're probably looking at a position 4 Invoker if you're picking up this early. Unless you're trying to say that it's going to be a position 4 Invoker, and instead you do still intend to move it onto that position 2 role. There is that potential. For Nigma, they take away the Medusa and the Enigma. So they definitely don't want to go up against another Medusa strat. It was so damn strong in that previous game that they're just a little bit disheartened about the prospect of having to face it again. Also taking away the Enigma. When Liquid normally play the Enigma, they put it into the hands of Tiger. He's the more favourable player to run this hero. But then when they do that, they tend to pick up a hero for Boxy to try and rotate around the map, like a Tusk or something. But they already had the Bloodseeker, so they still could have potentially maybe taken the Enigma either way. Either way, Liquid taking away the Timber Saw and the Viper, as well as the Lena. And we'll see what is going to be their third hero pickup. Is it just going to be one of the other supports? Probably Insania support on the 5. They could just grab him, the Rubik. It is a hero he enjoys playing. Good couple of spells to steal from the Magnus. Stormhammer steal from Sven as well is pretty potent into the Rubik's hands. Stun lasting so much longer. So there is that potential. They are thinking about it, where if that is something they want to go for. They're really thinking about this pickup though. Using dump loads their reserve time. Already down to 23 seconds. This better be an absolute shocker of a pick. And it's just going to be the Oracle again. Okay. So maybe they could then pick up the Troll this time, as it wasn't actually banned in this game. Always someone who is quite nice to actually turn around onto the Sven. You pop your Battle Trance, and it doesn't matter how much damage the Sven does, you're just invincible. Especially with the false promise that will be chucked on you as well. Becomes a pretty potent thing to deal with. Nigma immediately grabbed the Death Prophet as their third hero. It's sort of looking like this is all 3 cores on the side of Nigma already grabbed, and they're just after their support roles now. Because I'm still feeling that this Magnus should really be a core role rather than a support at this point. Well, we'll see what Liquid's going to grab. Probably going to be their position 1 pickup carry for Mickey to roll with. I think it will be the Troll Warlord. It makes most sense. Can be sort of annoying though to deal with if you get stunned and then silenced up from the Death Prophet as well. Quite difficult to try and cast your spells. Okay, so I'm actually going to go for the PA instead. Okay. And they've got very little reserve time to work with as well for their future bans and picks. Or pick, I should say. We'll see what Nigma's going to grab for their 4th hero. Surely it's going to be like Kuroki's hero? But this is going to be a Magnus 5, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like it should be a Magnus 5 game to me. I think we're really thinking about what it is they want to grab. Not too sure. Depends. Yeah, I don't know. It just really depends on where this mag's going. About what sort of support it is they're going to grab. Could still maybe the Rubik pick up now for the side of Nigma. It's not really that great though. Keeper of the Light, perhaps? GH does like to take that in the position 4 role. Okay, so it's actually going to still be the Phoenix. So, I still think this Magnus is going to be a core mag. So, is it just Kuroki's hero left to grab them for the side of Nigma, leaving their position 5 as the final pickup? Maybe unsure. Liquid, they take away the Beastmaster. Nigma take away the Slardust. Are they thinking that this is going to be a mid-Bloodseeker again? Or no, Tiger did actually run the Slardar as a position 4 the other day. And it did actually end up working out somehow. It was quite strange. But they take away that anyway. Especially seeing as how Liquid have a PA. The minus armor always used to great effect in that sort of scenario. Now Nigma are also down to very minimal reserve time. So we'll start to see these final bans and picks start happening very, very quickly. And I'll take away the Lesh. So they're sort of covering all their bases about where this could actually end up. And Liquid taking away the Omni Knight just in case this actually be in a very good position 5 roll. But yeah, Liquid making sure they cover all the bases as well. They take away the Beastmaster and the Omni, the 3 and 5 roll. And it's actually going to be an Axe pickup for Nigma. So this is going to be a position 5 Magnus then. Okay, so Sven's farming speed is going to like go through the roof. If it's just going to be like a constant empower bot coming out onto him. It's going to be very difficult for Mickey on the PA to try and keep pace with it. And then it'll be the Tidy pickup as the last hero for Liquid. So is this Invoker then going to be moved onto the mid? Okay, no, Boxy's taking the Invoker on the off lane. And Koiz taking the Bloodseeker mid. Tiger staying onto that tiny roll. And everything else in the positions that you would expect. Okay. Looking at these lineups, I still think I'm leaning towards Nigma this game. It just feels like they got quite a nice few saves for the egg to always go off in these team fights. Sure, you can have Boxy going to be able to try and take it down from afar with the Lacti plus the attack speed bonus that the Bloodseeker's going to be able to chuck onto it. But Mind Control's always going to be there to maybe go for like some Blink Dagger saves. Kuroki as well with the RP to hold people in place. Just to make sure this egg actually goes off from GH. Meanwhile, all that's going on, Miracle's just going to be laying waste to everyone else on the side of Liquid. As well as Weehard running around with those ghosts. So yeah, I think I'm feeling Nick with this game. I think it'll be them taking on to a game 3 perhaps. But I've been wrong in the past. I could be wrong now. We'll have to wait and see. Boxy technical issues, eh? Okay, we're ready. Yes, sir. Boxy's actually just DC'd. Still have the music running. Actually, may as well just leave the music running, you know. We're paused up. No reason not to. Oh my days, look at that arrow. That's one hell of a mission. So they're going to go around here. Going to loop up around. Going to come through the high ground. Wrap around. And then come back up to the tier 1. That's quite an interesting strategy. This is some like high-end game plans coming out. I can't tell if this is actually going to be a legitimate move that Insania is thinking about. I'm not too sure. So sorry about Koifer. I don't know what's going on. All the band. So, alright. There's 3 heroes coming out, running up to this top lane. Maybe they are going to follow Insania's battle plan. Oh my god, all this Russian spam! And then they're going to pause way at the end. And an instant unpause as well. Oops. What is this goddamn trolling going on in this game? What's this all about? Okay, so it looks like Insania's battle plan has not been executed. Shame on the side of Liquid. Titillating us with the potential of such excellent moves around the map and then just not getting it at all. Very sad to see. No, I don't know. They're actually heading down here now. They could potentially still make the move happen. Ooh. No, I don't think so. I just don't think it's going to happen. As sad as it is. My control rocking that very expensive axe skin set. Mr. Moneybags over here. You know, a little bit of a contestation down bot for this tier 1 rune. Tiger throwing Kuroki up into the air, trying to hold in place to do as much damage, but out comes the Stormhammer for Miracle. Should give him a little bit of a space to actually retreat. The Tiger's not going to let up. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! It all went wrong! Oh my days! Oh no! He tried clipping Tiger, but he clipped himself! You meant to click there, you don't click on the high ground. Oh, that's very friendly there from Tiger. He doesn't clip him, but it's still a first blood going to Insania. What absolute shenanigans going on. Very, very fun start to this game. But hey, at least this is a level 1 death, so Kuroki's able to get straight back to this lane and start trying to provide a little bit of assistance there for Miracle, but the glyph tactics need to be a little bit better next time. I'm just playing a little bit of ring around the rosies with Tiger right now. It's actually Boxy taking the Invoker in the mid lane as well. That's the good thing about Liquid, they do like to swap around their lane positions quite a lot. Oh, I'm saying that. Meanwhile, Mickey actually just ends up getting a kill onto GH. Diving pretty close to the tier 1 tower, but they managed to get it before GH was able to reach the safety. Micro doesn't care about his support dying, he just wants to hang around this wave. That's all an Axe wants to do. So how's the actual CS difference in the mid going? 9-4 to Weeha, 6-1 to Boxy, just a slight lead. Definitely doing quite a bit better in terms of actual denies. I think Liquid is the only team that comes close to matching OG's ability to spam chat wheels in the attempts of tilting their enemy. Definitely something they also practice quite a lot. It's a fine art. They should actually teach it in Dota school. How to use your chat wheels to great effect. You gotta make sure you use the right chat wheel at the right time as well. You can't just go throwing off any old random chat wheel spam at any moment. You gotta be clinical about it. Oh, Insania is a little bit of missed micro there with his courier. Ends up just being a free kill there for mind control. But I mean, after those first couple of kills, everything's sort of settling in for now. No one's quite getting caught out by any sort of plays. Tiger getting the drag onto one creep. Not too bad. Oh, Microchop! He actually ends up dropping up top. The Purifying Flames finish off there. Comes from Insania. Nailing the coffin for the axe. Brings him down. Another kill going towards Liquid. Is it too late to change my prediction? Nah, it's too early. Too early in the day to really tell if that's going to make any sort of difference. I don't think it will. Obviously, it's a nice little bonus, though, for Liquid. then any sort of free kills they can get. But Boxy getting pretty low in the mid, but he's going to try and stand his ground against Weeha. But Weeha just turns around, blasts Boxy in the face with a crit swarm. Says, you stay the hell away. You ain't turning me into a ghost just yet. I used my Fairy Fire level 1. Well, what'd you do that for, Boxy? Why did you do that? He's expecting sympathy for his own misplay. There is no sympathy in Dota. There's only failures and people managing to capitalise on those failures. And this time, Weeha does come out the victor. Oh, he tries to go for the Blood Right with the help from Tiger there, but Tiger gets pretty low with the Stormhammer, the skewer just off the mark there from Croaky, but Nigma's is in full charge. They want to get a kill onto this Tiny. They're getting pretty close to it. Out comes Shockwave, even that's off the mark. And with the Blood Right, collects onto Croaky. They're going to get the kill. Tiger's still alive, but he's not going to be able to retreat into the trees. He's trying to dodge in and out, but he just manages to get the vision from the creep wave that manages to allow Miracle to get the final hit. But he's running into the neutrals and gets himself denied. Just is millions of stacks. What is with all these creeps? Who is making these stacks? What is going on? I don't know. I just don't know. Tiger rotating up to the top, sees a mind control dropping very low. It's going to come in with the avalanche toss combo, finishes him off. But even still, the creeps getting the last hit on that kill as well. Gets divvied up amongst everyone else. Boxy though falls in the mid from Weeha. Rotations coming out from both supports on the side of Nigma, as well as the Fergus Exorcism usage. Going to be able to do quite a nice chunk damage to this tier 1 tower, especially with the Carty already here. But Koifa's actually rotated around himself, wants to try and make sure they keep this tier 1 tower as healthy as they possibly can. Tiger. Nice to slow that. Oh, he just couldn't quite get a toss. Now he's going to be able to get in range with the toss. Toss it straight back onto the range creep. But even still, the X's are finished. He and Weeha back up to full HP. But Boxy's coming inside with the cold snap and the tornado. His team's coming in as well. Trying to hold him back for P8. Fate initially is actually enough to bring him down. Even the EMP just connects onto GH, takes away all his mana. Koifa doesn't care though. He's charging forwards. He will now have to turn around and run back. Absolutely crazy game, this one. I just don't know what's going on most of the time. I really don't. It's just non-stop. Stuff's happening everywhere. People are dying. People are living. People are misusing Fairy Fires at level 1. This is too much. I couldn't actually see who ends up getting this massive stack. I assume it was probably Koifa. Yeah, I think if Miracle tried going for it, he probably would just use his God Strength, right? He wouldn't have just auto-attacked it to death. Unless he was just trying to steal a couple of it away from Boxy. Oh, we're missing more. Oh, there is that. Oh, where am I looking? Where did you die, Tiger? Wait, he died in the Roshan pit. Why are you in the Roshan pit? What's going on? But Kuroki managed to get that kill. No idea what the hell's happening in this game. Mind control, just doing axe things, cutting creep waves. Trying to get his farm online as quick as possible. Mick-Ace is constantly chucking daggers out, maybe hoping to get a couple of crits. No crits. Finally, there's a crit, but he does no damage whatsoever. Now Microsoft's going to try and turn this around, trying to get lucky with a few of these spins, but Tiger's coming in from the side. Avalanche toss, finishes off the axe. Oh, not actually, he's still able to survive, but now he gets brought down. GH needs to be careful, though. Boxy's on the hunt with the tornado. It does connect with the Fate's Edict coming out from Insania. There's a couple of Purifying Flames. Ooh, nearly brings him down, but GH is just able to pop his stick in time and get the dive away. Keeps him alive for now, but Tiger's not quite done yet. He's just... Ooh, I think if he kept on running, he might be able to get the avalanche there onto GH and potentially finish him off. He still decides against it. Oh, and look, missing that. Mind control manages to get the kill onto Mickey with the aid of Weeha with the exorcism usage. Also just going to transmute this into a tier 1 tower takedown. It's a nice little rotation there for Weeha. Nets that high priority kill and the high priority tower. With smoke up coming out from the two supports of Liquid, heading down towards bot. Maybe want to try and get a grab onto Miracle. But Miracle's just completely bailing out of there, running back behind the Tilted Tab. He actually ends up getting spotted out by Tiger and Insania. Insania even getting the kill onto Miracle's courier there. But even still, Miracle somehow managed to juke his way out of this, hiding in the trees right now. He's even going to pop his God Strength, trying to stand his ground against Koifa, doing quite a lot of damage. Only a couple of hits, he actually brings him down. And there's a rotation cut out for Croak. Even Mickey ends up falling. What's happening? Miracle somehow just gets 2 kills. Doesn't even have to do anything. He just pops his ultimate and just auto attacks. What the hell happens? Yeah, it's this game. This game. What is going on? No idea. Tiger though, gonna be able to find the grab onto Kuroki with the aid of Insania, but Kuroki just able to get the skewer off. Use that purifying flames to good use. Managed to heal him up a little bit. Not really that much though. So how is the farm of Mickey actually doing? Not that great. He's nearly 2,000 gold behind Miracle already. And that's only going to get worse as the farmer speed of this Fed is just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. Mickey's trying to build into that Battle Fury, but he's going to be a little ways off finish it. Plus with Mind Control just constantly stealing stack. That was a crit. That was a PA crit. And Mind Control took 0 damage. How does that make sense? That's goddamn ridiculous. So maybe now Liquid are going to try to put a little bit of emphasis on trying to hold Mind Control's game a little bit. That's no easy task. It's such a tanky bloke. Even though he's already died 3 times, he just feels so confident that he can just constantly keep his pressure in the dire jungle, stealing all the farm away from Mickey. Oh, but down bot. Look like Tiger and Koifa tried going for a grab with the GH. He's going to dive forwards and plant his egg down. Just before he actually ends up popping from the open wound. So it looks like Koifa's going to get caught out. Exits and pop by Weeha one more time. This is going to have to TP out. He's going to better get it in time. And out comes the... I'm not sure what connected first. If it was the call from the axe or if it was the Stormhammer from Miracle. I don't know. But even still, Boxy, Koifa got controlled up and brought down. Let's try and use this Exism as best as they can. Try to take down Steel on tower. Meanwhile, in the mid, Kuroki gets Quad Ball Tornado and the EMP with the Cold Snap on top. And he pops with no chance of making any sort of play happen. Mind Control just had to stand there and watch as his teammate fell. Saying to his captain, "Forgive me. There's nothing I can do." Double damage up top. Weo's going to be able to bottle that up. So the fighting potential that comes out from Nigma's side is just even better. A little double damage online. Obviously, there's no Exorcism on for 77 seconds. Can't make anything happen. Ooh, the Tornado just a little bit off the mark there from Boxy. Not meant to be, indeed. He's actually just gone for the Hand of Midas. Wants some way of trying to match the farming pace and keep himself relevant throughout the long duration of this game. He's feeling this is going to be a long one. And I have the feeling too. You got a Sven, you got a PA, both of these two heroes that quite enjoy farming up. You can't see this happily, this game ending at 20 minutes in. So Mickey's trying his hardest to get this Battlefield online as soon as he possibly can. He needs it desperately to start recovering his game a little bit. He's just been delayed so much. It's getting close though to that Battle Fury. They're going to be about 700 gold? 800 gold? 800 gold away. Not too terrible. But even still, normally he would have it by now just from the fact that Insania's just so amazing at making stacks and trying to create extra gold for his carry. But the constant presence of Mind Control in his jungle, just taking away all the creeps, not letting Insania get any chance to make any stacks whatsoever. It's quite... I imagine it's got to be a little bit demoralising there for Mickey. He just wants to farm, but he just can't. He just can't. Boxy hanging around with his Ghost Walk up. Gonna be a little bit of a difficult kill to try and go for onto GH. I'm just gonna use his alacrity and try and finish up this tower. Meanwhile, though, 3 other members of the side of Nigma, Kuroki and Miracle, smoked up. Miracle's level 14. How is he so fat? This guy's massive. Why is he so high leveled? It's like Liquid want to go for some sort of play themselves. They're going to start the initiation onto Kuroki. Just use your RP. Oh, he just couldn't get the RP off the time. The Avalanche was just blocking it all the way. Miracle comes flying in. Finishes up Tiger. Only 3 hits. Mind control. Beautiful control. Just going to let Miracle come flying in with all those auto attacks. Bursts down Mickey. He drops pretty quickly. GH focuses down Koifu with the Sunray. Meanwhile, Insane got dropped down by Miracle and Mind Control. Hunting them all down. 4 deaths on the side of Liquid. Only netting the kill into the position 5. And Miracle's game just gets even better. Look, he's level 15. And the second is level 11s, and they're on his own team. The best level on the side of Liquid, all 3 of their cores are level 10. Miracle is miles ahead at this point. 4,000 gold as well over the top of the PA. 7 minutes in. He's got a BKB already. Well, yeah, he still needs the Ogre Axe. He's only 700 gold away though. So he's going to have that online pretty soon. Meanwhile, Mickey, he's still struggling to build his Battle Fury. He needs that outline now. He really needs it. He's so close to finishing up, but he doesn't even feel safe trying to finish up this creep wave, thinking that someone might be coming in to get a cheeky gank onto him. I mean, that's good discipline to have. Unfortunately, it doesn't pay off this time, though. But more stacks being made there for him. The Ancient's now on a triple stack. By the time he takes this normal, he should be able to have the Battle Fury. Mind Control, ooh, he nearly manages to finish his TP out there, but unfortunately for him, just gets controlled up in place and ends up dying. Actually, he shouldn't be able to have the TP because he got tossed back. Unless he started TPing as he got tossed. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure how that worked. Miracle, he's on the hunt though. They're going to better find a grab now onto Koifa. Tornado comes out, connects onto 3 heroes. And with the Ice Wall there, it's going to give Koifa enough space to retreat. Nice moves there by Boxy, keeping his offlaner alive. Now Roshan getting bullied now by the side of Nigma. Even the X's and pop by Weeha. Want to try and bring this down as fast as they possibly can. Not going to use the God Strike though. Maybe they want to use that to go for an immediate play once this Rosh has fallen. Due to the fact that Miracle is just so goddamn overly leveled right now. Mask of Addis, Echo and Black King Bar all up online by 17 minutes in. This is a farmed old boy. An immediate smoke out. They're going to be on the hunt for something else. The Exorcism only got core restoration left. And it looks like Insania will be the first grab. Instant hold there by Mind Control. Immediately gets burst down by Miracle. Oh, meanwhile up top, looks like Tiger ends up getting found out by the 2 supports on the side of Nigma. Mickey's coming in, not before he managed to get the finish off onto Tiger though. But the egg will finally pop. Maybe he might potentially try to think about standing his ground, but he's going to get controlled up by the Blood Right. And he couldn't quite dive away in time. Will end up popping. But even still, Miracle's coming in. He's going to try and bring down the kill onto Mickey, and surely he does. He's even ruptured, but he doesn't care. He's just still running. He just doesn't care. He's taking hard any damage. And poor old Koifa, he might end up dying, but lovely tornado by Boxy. Once again, making space for Koifa to get the hell out of here. And that will actually keep him alive. Koifa needs to send Boxy a nice old Christmas card. Oh, Miracle. He was waiting there for the Tiger to finish up his TP. Oh, but the nice Blood Right and a little bit of control there from Insania. Well, it doesn't really matter. Tiger cancelled the TP either way. And that's tier 2 going just before the 20-minute mark as well. So there is going to be the possibility for Liquid to... Nigma, sorry, to get a nice little XP boost over the top of Liquid. Now 5,000 gold, separating Mickey and Miracle right now. Okay, he's trying to build up for a Desolator. He's nearly got enough money for his first Mythal Hammer. So it's not going to be a million miles off. But meanwhile, Miracle himself, he's pretty close to finishing up his Aghanims. Only 1,700 gold away. Gonna be pretty soon. Even the Exism popped by Weeha. Miracle just about to get the grab, and even Mind Control. Lovely double call. Also connects on to Sadia. The dunks down Koifa. Meanwhile, the Ghost has finished off its save itself. There is a glyph now available for the side of Liquid if they want to use it. They're probably just saving that now for the high ground, but if they're forced to use it now, with there's only one creep available, it's going to really lose its effectiveness once the second wave is coming in. It's not going to be too far off. Miracle's a standing his ground. He does not care about the damage coming out from this tier 3 tower. Exorcism will finally end, so that will reduce the amount of damage that Nigma's actually able to do with these towers quite a bit. But even still, they just feel so damn strong right now. They're going to carry on onto this tower. Oh, Tiger, he tried to come in there for the jump, and he gets immediately cancelled out. Lovely Yule Scepter timing there by Weeha. Cancelled out that move completely. And that just lets him clean up the entire lane of barracks in the mid lane. EMP from Boxy, just trying to make a little bit of space. They didn't even bother finish up the range barracks. They don't care about that. That's something they can literally die in one hit. And so just Mickey was on the opposite side of the map from everyone else. Wanted to try and find as much space as he possibly could to try and get his Desolator online. And it's just Liquid desperately need him to become this fighting force as fast as he possibly can. Without him, their entire lineup is very lackluster on damage. Poor old Boxy. Ends up getting caught out from everyone on the side of Nigma. Gets his own head decapitated. But Nigma not done yet. Miracle, he's just all alone in the enemy jungle right now. He's going to find the grab onto Insania. A couple of easy hits. And he gets brought down. Godlike spree out for Miracle. Game is hard indeed. Game is definitely hard when you're getting controlled this badly. Miracle, Mind Control just 2v1ing Koifa and Tiger. Tiger just waiting for his toss. Going to be able to throw Mind Control on top of the creeps. Takes quite a bit of damage. But even still, Miracle just gets the vision. Just Superman onto Koifa's face. Tiger gets caught out by the Dual Scepter as well. Controlled up by Mind Control. He's going to get his revenge. Actually not. Weeha's like, I'm going to take the kill, buddy. Crypt Swarm to the face. Easy peasy money. And now Nigma is going to just keep rolling forwards. Actually, never mind. Miracle just TPs immediately to the other side of the map. Realising that Mickey's probably going to be trying to farm up this next creep wave. Mind Control, you're going to get the jump with the God Strength pop. Insanely comes into the lend a helping hand. Mind Control just completely swaps all of his focus onto him instead. And now Boxy shows himself. Mickey just jumps on top of him, deletes him as well. And then Mickey needs to be careful. He hits the creep and it kills him. Oh my god. What is this? Oh my god, no. Koifa, no. Don't do it as well. Oh, GG's actually called. Liquid are done. I think once they realise that they all get completely soloed by a Sven, there is just no chance of winning this game. And they tap out of it. 23-minute victory there for Nigma. Very well deserved. They just completely crushed Liquid and everything they were trying to do that game. Just did not feel like there was anything they could really do to keep themselves in that one. They were just too far behind. They were just too far behind. They didn't really have much in their lineup to actually play from behind whatsoever. Meanwhile, just Nigma had so much to play with, and all these team fights, just there just wasn't really left much in the tank of Team Liquid. Especially with how bad all the lanes actually went. Mickey got completely shut down. Mind Control just dominated the top part of the map. And Miracle, it was massive. He was level 15 by the time everyone else was level 10. Just how would you play up against that? You can't. You just can't. He's just too damn strong. But even still, well played there by Nigma. Taking this game too and pushing the series onto the third game. We'll see who's able to take it. If Nigma could play like that again, I don't think Liquid can have much hope. So maybe they might try and go for a similar strategy as the first game, because that seemed to work pretty damn well. But we'll have to wait and see what it is they actually choose to do. And the game should be coming up pretty soon. Thanks for watching that video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it and the content I was able to provide. I am just starting out, so if you did like it and you want to support me in the future, then please think about following and subscribing to me on Twitch, Twitter and YouTube. I post on Twitter what events I plan on covering in the future and when I'm actually able to do some casts. I don't have the most free time in the world, unfortunately, so I can't provide constant content, but I can guarantee you every single time that I do cast, I'm giving it my all because I have a lot of passion for it, and hopefully that does come off. So once again, hopefully you guys enjoyed it and you stick around for the next video. So hopefully I see you guys there. Cheers.